Welcome to another French Friday. I wanted to do a mini-series on day trips from Paris, and because it tis the season, figured I might as well go to Strasbourg for a little bit of a Christmas market, and because my patrons demanded it, it's exactly where I'm gonna go today. I'm at Gare de l'Est, which is the eastern train station in Paris. Pretty easy to get here by metro, taxi, and then head upstairs and get on a train to Strasbourg. My train leaves at 8:40 this morning. I'll be back tonight by 8 o'clock. You could always do it much quicker. You could go and come back in a matter of 5 or 6 hours if you really wanted to, but wanted to make sure I gave myself enough time to do a little bit of exploring, see the Christmas markets, maybe find something else, and, you know, show you the way along the way. It's a little early for me, so I need my travel coffee, but thankfully I've got enough time before I get on my train, because this line is insane.
Mocha, Julia?
Julia works. Now, one of the downsides to getting the train here is that they don't announce, well, I mean, kind of anywhere, they don't announce what platform you're gonna be on until sort of last minute. I'm gonna hop on the train, and in about 2.5 hours, something like that, I'll be in Strasbourg. And here's an expensive lesson I just learned for you. My train was leaving at the same time as another train, which you might have noticed on the screen. I didn't pay close enough attention. This is not the right train. I got on and I was like, these are not the same seat numbers as what I have. Turns out, wrong train. And I asked the conductor. He said, no, I can't be on this train. I have to buy a different ticket. And they'll find me for sure if I get on this train, because they'll come through and they'll check, and I'll be screwed. So, he said the other train was already gone. Still gonna double check to make sure that's true, and then gonna have to buy another ticket to get out of here. But at least I have my return ticket still. Well, that was an expensive mistake. It cost 90 euros. My round trip, I bought like maybe 5 days ago, cost me 70 euros. So at least I have my return ticket still. Don't have to pay for that again, as long as I don't miss that train. Yikes. But now I have until 10:55. I got an hour and a half to wait, and I don't have my power cable for my laptop. The way that I could have known the difference, and I should have double checked, I should have taken the time, is you can actually see the number of the train just left of the timestamp, and that's what you want to verify. So, you know, learn your lesson from me. Verify which train you're on before you get on the train. I went and bought a new pair of jeans because the store was warmer, and that pair had been disintegrating for the last month or so, so gotta make my mom proud at some point. Anyways, let's hop on a train to Strasbourg already. Well, we made it to Strasbourg, finally. It took 2 hours later than expected. Anyways, supposedly the Christmas market's only about a 15-minute walk away from here, the central station. So we're gonna walk down there straight away, give it a look, wander around, see what's on offer. Figured I'd make that the priority. And then, depending on how much time we have left after we stroll about the market, I'll do a little bit more exploring Strasbourg, and then we gotta come straight back here to head back to Paris. I think we still have about 6 hours. That's plenty of time. The nice thing is, assuming Google Maps is correct, you pretty much just walk straight out of the train station and then keep walking. It's right in the middle of town, so shouldn't be too hard to find.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly.
Found the entrance that quickly, just walk to the river basically. It looks like they've got the whole like central section closed off.
Friends you know, and everyone you meet. Oh, oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Saw a street art brasserie and had to give it a try. And they had weekend burger specials, which were very good. It was really tasty. I didn't think I could make it all the way into the market and get to the market. I'm not gonna want to stop filming, so stop for lunch. you know, as the delay will do. But Strasbourg's Christmas market has become so popular that it draws something in the range of 2 million tourists every year just to check it out, which is insane. That's crazy. So it's gotta be good, right? It has to be amazing. Let's get into this market, wander around, and hopefully have enough time that it gets dark and we get to see all the lights come on before I have to go catch that train back.
Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Just sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling too. Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy and cozy, are we? Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Glad I stopped to eat first. Eating and walking and filming at the same time would have been a rough combination. The main drawback is that it's just kind of crowded, pushing your way through the crowd. And then you get to nice spaces like this where you can walk freely for a moment, but it's quite the variety of Christmassy goods.
Just sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling too. Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Nice and rosy and comfy and cozy, are we? Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
I think I found my booth. If I buy anything, I'm not gonna buy it till later because I, don't want to carry it around with me the whole time. I also need to get cash. So for the moment, kind of want to wander around Strasbourg at large, go check out the palace they have over here, and we'll come back and see the lights at night. And that should pretty much do it. It's a nice market. Like I said, a little bit crowded. Personally, Christmas markets aren't necessarily my thing, but there were some fun things in there, and kind of want to buy some lights. I'm all about lights right now, and I want more lights in my life. And the beer was tempting too, so I am gonna think about it as I wander. See a little bit more of Strasbourg because, hey, there's a lot more to see than just the Christmas market. You definitely spend a lot of time in there, especially if you're on a shopping spree. But if you're gonna leave the Christmas market area, it looks like you gotta go through security one way or the other. So I'll have to cross back through that on the way back, I guess. And of course, if you're at the market and you're worried that you gotta, take a tinkle, there are public toilets, at least this year, put just on the outskirts of the market. So if you wanted to come to what I believe is the eastern side of the market, porta potties, like nobody's business, which is a great place to do your business. I'm done. There's also that spire. I was wondering what, I was wondering what that was. I'm guessing it's a big church. I want to go find that first before I cross out of security. And then, Christmas lights.
Amis d'enfance, on vivait un joli vacances. Toi et moi, des amis d'enfance.
Pretty sure it's the Notre Dame Cathedral of Strasbourg. After looking it up, because I'm too curious. I needed to find out. But it's really nice because everything's shut off to cars right now. I've only seen one car so far. Everything else is pedestrian zone today. It's pretty fantastic. I'm really enjoying this, just walking around. And there's a beer academy. I know where I'm coming for my post-cathedral break. Let's go see the cathedral first and earn our beer. For those of you concerned that means I'm not gonna get mulled wine, don't worry. I'm gonna get mulled wine. It's like the one thing I absolutely want to get all year.
Goodness and mercy shall follow me, follow me, all my days. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me, follow me, all of the days of my life.
On vivait un joli vacances. On
only does it look like there's a mini Christmas market here, but a solid line to get into this cathedral. It'll be worth it. A red stone Gothic cathedral is something I don't know if I've ever seen before. It looks kind of amazing.
On vivait un joli vacances. Toi et moi, des amis d'enfance. On vivait un joli vacances.
That organ is crazy. I love it. The red, the gold. They're definitely playing with their colors really well here.
Je t'aimais en silence. Toi et moi, des amis d'enfance. On vivait un joli vacances. Le jeu de l'innocence. Mais déjà, je t'aimais en silence. Toi et moi, des amis d'enfance. On vivait un joli vacances. Le jeu de l'innocence. Mais déjà, je t'aimais en silence.
Wow. That was really nice, especially considering that Notre Dame in Paris is still closed down. Good to get a little cathedral action. Still smells very much the same. It's nice inside, a little bit more open, felt newer, and it kind of makes me wonder what they're going to do with Notre Dame in Paris. You know, how it's going to feel when it's reopened in a few years, or 5 years, however long that is. Just thinking about the old church. Also, that astronomical clock dates back to the 16th century, which is pretty nuts. Anyways, I could use a break from the crowds, and I think we all know exactly where I'm going to do that.
I wish that every day of the year could have love.
I wasn't kidding when I said I kind of wanted to get a light, and they passed the filming test. I'm gonna get a couple of stars. Why not?
That we feel on Christmas
C'est bon. It's really good. Merci. Merci. Oh, it's so spicy and delicious. This is the best part about Christmas and, well, Europe, I suppose. One of my family traditions around Christmas time, like Christmas Eve especially, is to go out and hunt for Christmas lights. I figured it'd be a good way to end the video. Strasbourg seems like a lovely town and I'd love to come back and explore a little bit more, but for a day trip, this seems like a great spot if you want to go. Get your Christmas market on, maybe find some local beer. If you're lucky, you'll get a wandering choir singing as you go. I'm wanting to do more day trips from Paris. Make sure to leave a comment below if that interests you. And of course, subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, because I'll be doing more French Fridays. The plan right now is to do 2 of them a month, every other week for the time being, and we'll see if we up that in the future. But day trips from Paris is definitely one of the things that I've been thinking about doing for a while now. So let me know if you liked this one, and maybe I'll make some more day trips, and hopefully I'll only have to buy 2 tickets instead of 3 in the future, because that was kind of stupid. But I think the next French Friday is going to be another experiment, this time with macaroons. But in the meantime, Christmas lights, and then back to Paris.